I'm Laura Upshall. I am the partner and head of real estate residential property in the Thames Valley office, and I'm joined today by David Rhodes, who is from Stowhill Estates. David and I have worked on a few deals together, and today is about talking about those deals and what went right and the communication between us that helped the deal go through smoothly.
53% of properties actually only make it to completion, which means really if you get things wrong, then your property sales are only going to come down to the flip of a coin. Really, it's just down to chance. And I think we wanted to work to make sure that we're changing the way that stat comes out. Really, by improving the process and the communication, you can really increase the chances and the likelihood of actually completing on a property.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think also just making sure that you are being proactive as opposed to reactive, then I think these obstacles that come our way can be quickly overcome. So, for instance, if you look at the property title prior to putting the property on the market, that is a very quick, easy win to make sure that there is nothing horrible that may come our way. Obviously, making sure that the property is registered. Again, maybe a simple little thing, but if you then find out that your property is unregistered and the delays that can come about, again, that can be a problem for buyers. They don't want to wait until the property is registered. You know, it's just everybody's in a rush at the moment, and they don't want to wait. And just having all those bits of information up front is really helpful for everybody, I think.
Definitely. I think we've experienced that time kills deals. You know, even a week of waiting, of hearing nothing or whatever because of a particular check needs to be done, is, you know, more opportunity for a buyer to find another house, to get a bit of remorse or regret, or, you know, anything to crop up really along the way. And so, yeah, it's getting all those things done in advance.
Yeah,
really do make a massive difference.
So what we've tried to do with our clients who approach us for conveyancing services is we, first of all, have a Teams conversation with our clients and make sure that we've got an registry up and running when we're having that conversation. And what that allows is for the client to have a look at their own property, make sure the boundaries are all good. We can ask any questions about roadways, about any flooding issues or rivers that are nearby. And that's a really good conversation to have, actually. And it just means that we can be proactive as opposed to reactive. We then also jump on to what they want to buy, which, yeah, absolutely. And we make sure that there are no sort of red triangles there either that we need to consider. If there is, that's only just to be discussed and obviously then brought up with the solicitors once we're instructed formally. But again, being proactive.
Yeah, I think on one of the cases that we worked on, actually, that we referred the buyer, he was amazed when he first spoke to you. Like, he couldn't believe how efficient and amazing it was to jump on a call and chat through all of those and all of the red triangles, as you say. He absolutely loved the service. It was fantastic and blown away by the communication and how it went.
Yeah, and it's good to hear, and it's a really nice way to actually start a relationship with your client as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's good for us, it's good for them. It sets that expectation of good old-fashioned values of client care, I think, as well.
So one of the reasons that sales can fall through is the buying process is very, very emotional. Sellers can get very protective of their property, and buyers want to make sure that they're getting the right value. They don't want to be paying for things that they shouldn't be, and it can get really, really heated sometimes between those two parties. And I think it's really important to get someone in between that can look at it from a pragmatic perspective, calm and an understanding. And really, communication and everything is so important to make sure that sale goes through.
Yeah, I mean, we've had one recently, haven't we, where, you know, just because of the teamwork, I think we got there without the heated emotions, a common sense view. And between the pair of us, you know, we managed to get the little, what seemed big things to our clients actually were little things that we managed to overcome. But that was just simply because we talked it through. And, you know, there was no need for the elevation of emotions, I don't think. So it's really important. And I thank you for just being very proactive in that respect and just making sure that everybody is being kept in the loop, as it were. It's really helpful.
think one of the big things really is working as a team. Ultimately, we are on the same side. We want to be able to sell the property, make sure that everyone can move on to the next stage in life. And it's again that with emotion getting involved, but for agent and solicitor, it's really important that we are working together and communicating with our clients as well, but with each other as well.
Yeah, and I agree. And I think the thing is, what we are missing in our world now is the morals and values. And I think, people are very quick to get deals through. Is it on the right platform? I'm not so sure all of the time. But actually, when you come across people with similar values and similar morals, it's really helpful just to make sure that the client feels not only heard, but listened to in their transaction. And everybody is mindful that whilst the transaction needs to go at a certain speed, it needs to be done properly, and that would allow for any problems that may come along.